it's Nicole from Cuisine. Pardon my face, but again, we're doing a shower scene, so you can't really have makeup on while you're in the shower. So this is how my hair looks this morning. I co-washed yesterday. I don't do anything to protect my curls while I'm sleeping because one, I am extremely claustrophobic, so I can't sleep with anything on my head. If I try to pineapple it with a Invisibobble, then that doesn't work out for me either because it gives me a headache to have my hair up all night. So I do sleep with a satin pillowcase, but I just rewashed my sheets and I did not put it back on yet last night. So this is with regular pillowcase, but I will put my satin one back on tonight, but it doesn't really turn out any better than this with the satin. I just know it's a little bit more protective. So I'm going to show you how to refresh today. So I'm in my shower, and what I'm going to do is basically start, if you've seen my volume and diffusing video, I do smasters about halfway in. So that's basically what I do for my refresh. So I'm going to flip my head. And we're going to bring the camera down just a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to get my hands wet and get some gel. Now, I'm using the Extreme Gel. There you go. I know it's backwards, but it's the Extreme Gel. I get it at Walmart. This huge tub. It's as big as my face. And it is $2.94 at Walmart. And it works out great. So I've got quite a bit on my fingers, as you can see. I'm going to rub that in my hands. And again, with smasters, if you're getting frizz, more than likely, I'm going to change to this side, more than likely you're not using enough water. So when you put your hands on your hair is sticking to your hands as you're pulling it away, causing that frizz. It's also losing definition. So make sure your hands are good and wet. I'm going to re-wet my hands every time they touch my hair, and it's going to cause my hair to get re-wet. So flip my head, and then, well, again, pull that down a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to wet and scrunch, and wet and scrunch, and I can feel that I still have product on my hands. As I start to get to where I don't have product on my hands, I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, I know y'all can see that big clod of hair down there. Curly girl problems. I know we all have it. I thought I got all this hair out of my tub, but evidently there was some hiding behind the shower curtain. And then we're just going to wet and scrunch, and wet and scrunch. And this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to flip to the other side so you can see it here, wet and scrunch. And I can still feel that I have product on my hands, so I'm not going to add any more product until I get to the point that I don't. But I can also feel it on my hair. So now I'm to the point that I have product and I can tell that it is distributed all through my hair, so I don't really need more product. What I do need is more water. Now this is a wet refresh. I have a little spot back here that needs a little bit more gel, so we'll add just a little bit more. Okay, and again to this side. Okay, more water. Don't be afraid of the water. I know some of you don't want to do a wet refresh because it takes so long for your hair to dry, and that's okay. That's okay. I haven't really played around with a dry refresh. My hair dries so quickly that I really don't need to. But as I had said in my previous videos, right now I'm doing things that work for me. After I get these out of the way, I'll start to do different techniques that don't work for me, just so you can see how they're done and become accustomed to those. Now with those, I probably won't show you the finished product because for me it's probably going to be scary, but it might not be that way for you. So I might end up a frizz ball or no curls, or because some things like Squish to Condition don't work for me. It loosens my curls and makes me fluffy. Okay, so from here I'm gonna just, as you can see, I really have the curls again. I don't really have frizz. And just add as much water as you need. Don't be afraid of that water. Make sure you're getting it all the way to your roots and you're really squishing. I'm probably gonna scrunch here for maybe another minute and keep adding water. You don't want it to get dried out because that's also where your frizz is gonna come from. So from here I'm gonna go into my plop. So if you have seen my plopping video, that's where I'm going next. Okay, ladies, so here I am. I have blow dried my hair with the diffuser. So this is what it looks like currently, and I'm just gonna wait for it to finish air drying. If you watched my other videos, you know I only dry to about 80% or so. Now this is going to take a lot less time than your normal routine just because you're not soaking your hair. You're not holding it up under the water and allowing it to absorb all of that water. So this curl is going to drive me crazy, but so it's not going to be nowhere near as wet. Now, if you have seen my other videos also, you can watch the one about volume and diffusing. As I said before, Smaster starts about 8 minutes, I think. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But if you start from that point and go forward in my routine, that's exactly what I've done today. So you saw me put the extreme gel. That is what I would normally add. Sometimes I mix it with a bit of lube. I use the Warm Touch from Dollar Tree, but you can do that and just start your routine at Smasters and go forward. And that's exactly what I've done today. And then I'll hop back on here and give you a finished product. Now, today I did a real quick job with the diffusing. I didn't really take my time. So it might not be as great as it normally could be, but you'll at least get the idea of what to do, and that's the important thing. Not how my hair looks, but how it's going to work on you. So I'll be back. Alright ladies, here it is. Here's the finished product. You can see I have a little bit of frizz halo on top, but not much. And if you've watched my videos, I care more about volume, so when I turn my head upside down, I really shake it. And also, I was a little impatient and right at my roots up here. It's still a little damp, so that caused it too. But as you see, I don't have frizz anywhere else. This method really works great, and I didn't really put any effort into the style of it today, so I apologize for that. But as you see, I've got some great curls going on, and I feel like it looks better in person. Typically, I would pin these while they're drying to where I get a good little swoop going on. I usually take and just pin them right there, and that way it kind of dries more like that. But I didn't today because what I wanted to show you was I spent a total of about 15 minutes or less on my hair today for my refresh. So I'm just hanging at the house today. I really didn't care, but if I did care, I would have spent maybe 5-10 more minutes just really making sure that everything was completely dry. Like I said, I still have some wet spots where my hair clumped bigger together, but yeah. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the comments. And I just wanted to let you know that you can refresh and make it quick and easy and painless. Also, something else I could have done and I probably would have done if I had a date or was going somewhere special, I would have went ahead and done a second round of Smasters, because that really helps with the styling, getting my curls to be exactly where I need them to be and what I want them to be. But again, I'm not going anywhere today, and this is perfectly acceptable to just wear out and about. If I was just going to the store or whatever, or even hanging out with my family. So I hope you all have a great day. Please like the video and make sure to tune in next time. Thanks.